So there you go. That's what we have to do. A basic assault the place and then defend. But it's nice to have these little videos. I really like them. They're a nice addition. Like as I said, if they make a third game or another expansion or whatever they want to call it, I like this idea where it's optional to see it, because some people just want to get straight into the battle. Some people want to see what's going on, you know. I mean, it's a very nice little video. It explains exactly what it needs to. But anyway, taking the fuel punch shouldn't be too hard if we catch them unaware. Holding them may be quite hard though. We'll see. There we go.
2-hour tank battle in Stumont, German armor was running on fumes and forced to pull back. No one expected a counteroffensive so soon after. German forces in the area may outnumber our troops, but their fuel shortage gives us an unforeseen advantage. If our boys can maintain their desperate hold on the small town's fuel reserves for long enough, the German war machine will stall.
Alright, here's the situation.
We can do that.
The Germans wasted their fuel reserves advancing into the area. If we can cut off Stumont's remaining supplies of gas, Fritz's attack will be completely stalled. We've got a bumpy road ahead of us, boys. And the starting point is the town's sanatorium. If we can capture and hold it and its fuel reserves, the German armor will be dead in the water. Let's get to it, dog.
I like this guy. I like this this general or whatever you want to call him. But yeah, we'll move forward. See what we can see. We have some assault engineers, which are always useful, especially in defense. We will set up the machine gun, so it'll take us some shots. It looks like we have some guys in this building. Let's get the flamethrower, just melting people. We'll move the flamethrower up. The reason for that is obviously so we can kill people faster who's in there. We have the 50 cal for supports to suppress them, but with the flamethrower, it's very good at taking out people in buildings. We also have our captain coming in, so we can bring in a mortar. I think a mortar is always very useful when pushing forward and even defending. It's just a good weapon overall in this game. So we'll push forward once again. We could just put the machine gun in here. We might as well see what's going on. Hopefully they don't take it out. Are they retreating? Let's just push these guys forward. Let's get the flamethrowers going. It looks like they have a lot of weapons and stuff around here that we can use. So let's just push forward slowly. These riflemen have taken a hell of a lot of shots, which isn't good. Also, the frame rate has died a little bit, so sorry about that. It should be back in a second. Let's get the assault engineers to actually flamethrow these guys, so we take them out pretty quickly. And oh, there we go. Right. And it looks like we just have these guys in here. We'll just retreat them for now. And there we go, the frame rate's back. While this is all going on, we'll move up this machine gun so it can shoot these guys. Also, we can take these crates to help us out. Something we need is a mortar, maybe 2 mortars. Let's bring in 2 mortars. You know what, why not? Who needs resources for other stuff? Right, so let's get these guys back up and running. We don't want to take out the bunker because we can use it. So that's why I'm only peppering these guys. It looks like they're not firing back, so that's always nice. What's this? Panzerschreck and an LMG. There we go. These guys are going to be very useful. Only 1 guy left, and there we go. So now we can capture this. Let's get both mortars in position. Good stuff.
Shake it out. Get me a hasty defensive line and prepare for a counterattack.
That's what I'm doing, baby. Right, so the machine gun. We should probably put it in here. It's usually the best bet. We'll move these guys over here to take this. We have our 2 mortars moving in. There's the machine gun. Let's just put you on here. So we can just retreat you. Both mortars are here and raring to go. Enemy fuel reserves are pretty low. We'll get these guys into better positions. Something that we do need to do is maybe set up a fighting position here. I think that's a good idea. What? Ugh. Road? Which road? Oh, that road. Oh, that's a Puma. Oh, it's moving in very quickly. That's okay. We have a gun to shoot. So that's all good. The assault engineers will have made this pretty soon, so we can get a HMG into it. Holy shit. Oh, what is going on? Whoa, okay. Alright, so what we actually need to do is get this machine gun out of here now that the frame rate has fixed itself. It seemed like all the explosions and stuff kind of just wrecked what was going on. We could capture that. We lost the anti-tank gun, which is fine. We can always just recruit with people. And guess what? We have people over here. There's no point in bringing in another mortar. We don't need... let's do that. These guys will be useful. Once these guys are back up to full health, we'll get them back into the battle so we can recrew the 57mm. And there we go. Right, let's get this. Let's use the fuel to get this. The Puma, I think, will be very useful. Bleed them dry. So what I want to do is set this up again. I think this is a good position. And there we go. It's on the line, baby. So the rear echelon troops are here. They're going to repair this Puma so it's back up to full combat strength. We'll move the riflemen over here to help this out. Once this is built, we'll get the MG into it, and we'll also get you guys to retreat. Push you up here, and we'll push this HMG over to here. It doesn't really matter that it doesn't have a lot of cover. It doesn't really need any. We could push these guys around, just so... can we get this? Okay, we can. Alright, let's retreat you. Now let's get these guys back up to full health and back onto the line. And let's just see. Sorry about this, but like the game's just dying on me. I really don't know why. Oh well, doesn't look like I can do anything. We'll get this guy back up to full health. We may use him to push to take that fuel point there. It's going to be hard to get though. Holy crap. But we do have the HMG there, which is nice. We'll just get you guys... Well, first of all... Nope, that one. Let's get the assault engineers back up, because we need them to actually build some stuff for us. These guys already have a HMG, so that's fine. It would be nice to have tanks and stuff like that, but it's not going to be that useful. Right, so there we go. They can probe the line for whatever they want. They're not getting through here. Let's build another fighting position here with to get a HMG up to help them out. The mortar, 1 and 1, so they're doing okay. This Puma is actually back up to full. We'll push it forward just to see what's going on. We'll keep the rear echelon troops back. Well done, Puma. Well done. Right, let's see what's going on over here. Looks like there's a hell of a lot of troops over here, which is fine. We can pull this guy back as he shoots. The enemy fuel reserves are not great, and the frame rate is dead. We'll push these guys back over here, just so they're in positions of defense. This has been made, but we can't put a 50 cal on it yet. And as you can see, the mortars in themselves are doing a really good job at pinning people down since they can fire pretty far. We'll have to move up the rear echelon troops. And there we go, it looks like they're dead. So we'll push up the Puma once again. Just keep them pushing forward, try and take out as many troops as possible. It looks like there's nobody here to actually attack my troops, which is nice. When it comes to the Puma, I mean there's no anti-tank stuff here. Oh. Okay, we'll turn this guy around. He'll run straight in. Not give any shits. But it looks like he's taken at least some damage, which is good. We'll put this down. So we can, as it said, hold the front. And it looks like this is the only place where we're getting attacked. You guys, come on, get behind it. Or run forward. You know, really, what are you doing? Oh my god. Anyway, we're doing alright. You guys get in here for now, you might as well. There isn't a lot of men left. There's a few of them who have just run straight past everything, which is impressive in itself. The flamethrower is doing well. It's only down to 1 though. I don't even know how that engineer lost so many troops. Same with the riflemen, they just seem to all die. Very weird. But anyway, we need the captain to actually get to the front. He's pretty useless just keeping back here since we're not building anything. The Puma needs to be repaired. So we'll get the rear echelon troops. We've made good headway. That's fine. Well, let's get everybody behind these walls. We're doing okay though. The mortars have sustained no damage and they've done decent damage. These guys have done 3... They've killed 3 people. And we'll just push this up here. Bring the rear echelon troops back. And with the Puma, we'll just keep doing this. We'll just keep harassing. That's all we want to do with it, just so we can create a bit of contention in the ranks of the German troops. Push these guys back up to where they were before. This still... We need 60. We need that munitions point, just to make this easier on us. Maybe we can push up the mortar? I mean, it's literally just out of range, so... All we have to do is push it a little bit forward. There we go. The assault engineers should be back up to full, so we'll bring them back to hold this position for now. These riflemen, when we've cleared out this area, will push forward to take this point. That's what we like to see. Good hit from the mortar. And it looks like they're not attacking us yet. Their fuel reserves are nearly up to full. I'm guessing that's when they'll attack us. I want to take out these troops first. My front line is ready, sir. Once we take out these guys, we'll be in a hell of a good position. The assault engineers are back. The captain will go here in the center. The rear echelon troops we can push back to here. So there we go. Right, this is this taken out. So actually the rear echelon troops will follow the Puma. There is some stuff up here, a flamethrower and a Panzerschreck, so we can use that to our advantage. I want to see what's down here. I'm kind of worried that there's a lot of stuff down here, and the frame rate's there. I'm guessing it's dying because of all the troops coming in. Something I need to do is turn this guy around, so it can actually shoot things. I think it's the fact that there's so much stuff spawning in at the same time, and it's all spawning on top of each other, that it's really having issues. But it looks like we're actually holding pretty well. That looks is going to die very soon. The mortar is sustaining fire, but it's doing okay. Good hit from the captain there. And here comes all of the troops. So we're taking this point, which is good. You need to somehow get down there. Let's see what's down there. Not a lot. Good stuff, right. Have fun, Puma. And it looks like we've done well here. You are down to 1 man, so it's time to get you back. I mean, they were 3-star, I believe, but they're only 2-star now. But it's still nice that it's good that they're at that. So we've taken the munitions, which is good. The Puma can just finally kill them. I don't think we're going to be able to hold that too well. But what we're going to do with these engineers, get them out, and then, no, don't go... Come on. Let's repair that. There we go. So this Puma can just kind of sit here and just kill people. We could bring in some more troops to help them, but we don't really need to. I would like to bring in a Sherman. I think that's how we win this. As usual, we'll bring these guys back. What we could do is bring in one of these. I think it's a good idea, and it's something that I keep forgetting about. So that's what I'll do. We'll bring back the mortar to a more secure position behind here. We'll actually put an MG on this, which will help us probably the most. But the Puma itself, nearly taken out some people. We'll give these guys Panzer Shrek and a flamethrower, so they can push forward easily. Yeah, okay. Alright, so they can just hold that for now. I'm waiting for this truck to get in. And let's just reinforce these guys. The riflemen here have probably taken the most damage. They've nearly been killed about 3 times, so that's good for them. Heavy truck is coming in. So we'll just bring him to the center so he can heal people and do what he does. This Puma has actually been hit quite hard. So we'll use the flamethrower and stuff like that just to try and take out as many troops as possible, since we really don't want to lose the Puma. The Puma has been very useful so far, so there's no use in losing him. So we'll just use the flamethrower just to try and clear out these troops very quickly. And then we'll capture the point and heal the Puma. Seems like a good idea. Right, so do we have anybody back at the base? Yes, we do. We have a captain. Right, so reinforce these guys just to get them up to full health. Same with these who haven't ever been reinforced. We could just do that. There we go. We're taking this point, and we'll also take all of this stuff as well. We can get an MG42 if we want, but I don't think we really need it right now. We do have 126, which means we can bring in a major, and then we can start working on that Sherman. The major itself will be very useful. The reason it will be useful, we're actually getting attacked from this side, so it's time to turn the guns. The reason that a major is useful is because it has the artillery ability, which is going to be very good for us. It looks like the main vehicles are moving forward this way, so it's definitely time to turn the 57mm around. Is it the 57? Yes, it is. So that's a good shot. What is that in the background? Oh. Right, so let's just... What is that? Oh, it's a Stug. Okay. Well, hopefully we can get a side shot. Luckily for us, it decided to turn. There is another Stug over here, so we do have to worry about that. Good stuff. We'll bring back these rear echelon troops, just so we can take that. The major is here, which will be useful. We do need him on the front lines. He'll be slightly behind the front lines, slightly behind all of our mortars and stuff like that. These mortars have actually taken quite a lot of damage somehow, probably from enemy mortars or something like that. Why are you looking that way? Go and shoot that. We do need to push these guys back, just so we can reinforce them. We'll get the 57mm firing. What is this? That's an MG42 that they've left behind. We've lost the fighting position, which is an issue. We can always build another one. First things first, we need the Stug to die. So that's something we're definitely working on. Let's just push these guys forward now that they're back up to full health. You are down to very low, and there we go. Right, let's take that. Let's get you back up to full. We need another fighting position built over here. There we go. And we'll push you back. So I believe we need like 120 for the Sherman. No, 110. Okay. The other fuel point is absolutely miles away, but I think we can still make it. Let's have a look with the Puma, what we're looking to face. We want to obviously take the munitions first, since it's that way anyway. We could probably push with the Sherman. I believe our defense here has been stellar so far. What we could do is take this abandoned vehicle. I mean, why not? Let's do it. Stug is useful, especially a Stug 3. So we'll take that. Try and sort out our guys so they're actually in a decent position to fight. They've taken out a lot of our men, but we're doing okay. We'll build another firing point. That's a bit too forward. This is probably better. So we'll bring the Stug back. Let's see. You don't see any men, really? I thought there'd be men here. Oh, hello. That's quite a lot of men. Why can't we afford this? Because it's quite expensive. Alright, let's repair this for now. It looks like... Let's just push this guy back. As you can see, we're getting more and more cramped when it comes to it. Which is not good for us. But we'll just heal these guys. The Puma is doing okay. It's taken out the machine gun, which is obviously the main threat. We do need to use something to move forward with it, though. And we don't really have anything, so yeah. We can't really send a group of riflemen. We could bring some in, though. So we might do that. Let's just bring in a group of riflemen. We'll give them some ordnance so they can push forward with the Puma. The Major in itself, he's done well. Let's push the Stug over here. Let's put the Assault Engineers. Actually, no, go over here. No, get back to your position. Stop moving back. We are not moving back. The issue with bringing in riflemen instead of rear echelon troops is obviously that... we can't... let's get this. We can't repair the vehicle. So it would have been better getting assault engineers or something like that. We can still bring in assault engineers, so I think that's what we'll do. It does mean that the Sherman, well, we just don't have enough population for the Sherman, which is a shame, but it's not the end of the world. It does mean that we will take this munitions point. They are flanking us, though, with some Fallschirmjäger. And shit. Okay. So we can kind of just stay here. I suppose taking those other fuel points was pretty brash. This is getting taken out very quickly, which is kind of surprising. We'll turn this gun around. No, we won't. Right, you stay there. Right, Stug, keep shooting that guy. They do have quite a lot of troops here, actually, which is definitely a worry. We'll move these guys back so we can reinforce them as they're getting shot. That's the wonderful thing about this little truck. We'll move these guys back as well, since they need to get promoted. This Stug has decided that it's a great idea to try and run over all my troops. But there we go. Oh, what did they destroy? Oh, they destroyed one of the bunkers. Okay, that's not the end of the world. We'll get these assault engineers to repair this. There's another Stug. They can fucking capture whatever they want. We just have to hold this point, and that's it. We've definitely been pushed back. A lot of our troops are very much stuck here. But let's just keep on going, keep on trucking. We'll reinforce you and push you back to where you belong, which is there. There we go. And yeah, so we've we need to turn this gun quickly. That's a good bazooka shot from the captain there. The 57mm should be able to hold this pretty well. But there we go. Whew. Great. Oh, we can actually put an MG42 on this. I didn't realise that, so that's useful. So right now we're definitely in a corner. These guys have done very well at holding this area, but well, it's the same as these riflemen over here. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff they're using for cover has well gone. We could get an anti-tank mine. I think that's what we'll do. We only have one group of assault engineers. I thought we had two. We can bring in a Sherman though. A Sherman will actually help us out. And it's kind of sad that we lost the Puma, but well, it's how it is. Hopefully we don't get attacked too many more times, because to be honest, I don't think we can hold. There's not a lot of troops we have left. There's a lot of riflemen, but riflemen aren't great. We have 2 anti-tank things. We have a bunch of mortars who have 20 and 20 kills between them. Well, sorry, they have 40, but 20 each. Let's just put some more here. But there's no way we can push out and take those fuel points. We just do not have the men right now. We could do this, just to help us out, because we're not going to push. I prepped AT, baby, don't worry. I also have a Sherman, which will help us out. Can't get a 50 cal on it though, which is a shame. Once these guys are done with this barbed wire, I will repair this stug to help them out. And hopefully we should have enough anti-tank to hold this fuel point. Enemy is revealed. That's a good hit. Rear armor somehow, even though we shot it in the face. That's a Panzer 4G, it looks like, which is fine. We can take that out. It's a 75 against a 75. It looks like we're getting attacked from this area as well. We need to turn this gun so it actually attacks the stug. There's been some good hits though, so it only needs like 1 hit. Goodbye. Oh. And these assault engineers have just got absolutely destroyed by something. But we're doing okay. We're holding. Oh my, hello, right. So we're moving these guys back straight away. Let's get them reinforced. We'll move you guys back as well. Let's just get them reinforced. Come on. Get near that. The Sherman is here, so we'll push this forward. We'll turn this. Good. They should all be out of fuel by the end. That's another tank dead. What is that? That's a Jagdpanzer. Yep, that's a Jagdpanzer 470. Hopefully we can kill it. The AP is loaded, and that's that dead. It looks like they've only got infantry now. Bloody hell. It's just... there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's quite hard to micromanage, but there we go. Whew. So it looks like we took Stumont. And just look at the ridiculous amount of troops we have in this small little area. Whew. It just shows how silly the defense was, because basically all of our areas got taken out. But there's the mission complete. And that's one large area taken away from the enemy after their assault. So it's time for us to reclaim our land with our task forces and push them back. We actually got a star there, which is good for the company rank. So that means that they'll be more useful at the start of missions.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad for the boys. They fought their asses off today to hold Stumont, and without fuel, the Germans have lost their teeth in this fight. But if I know anything, it's that victories like this are just the calm before the next storm. Anyways, thank Christ. Excuse my language. But at least Fritz let up long enough for us to get out of there without too many losses. Not that it'll last. Battles break out fast around here than I can slam back this glass of scotch.
So there we go, the support company was able to take Stumont, and then defeated enemies, as you can see, will move to other territories, which is kind of annoying. They'll sometimes just die off, but unfortunately this time they didn't. And they've moved to Stavelot just to make it a little bit harder. I think I'm done for now, but next time we'll probably move on Ciel, and then maybe go on Houffalize, or whatever you want to say, and then probably Baston outskirts. So anyway, I'll catch you next time.